It's time for out with the old, in with the new. Had the previous version of the BlackPack for some years, and recently just bought the BlackPack Pro with the ShorStak on the top. And inside, I put a bag up here. I wanted something on the lid that I could put my wallet, keys, any other things that I wanted to keep, fairly dry. Just due to the drip design on these lids, the new lids, should keep it fairly dry as long as I'm not capsizing, type of thing. I do have some of these bungee dividers that I got when I bought the BlackPack, and I just didn't like those. I've got another option through Bradget Designs, and if you guys haven't checked that out, I will put a link in the description below. Very good to work with. I've even got some custom stuff that'll be coming up in another video that I'll show you. Things for just organization of the kayak. So anyway, I'm gonna put my soft plastics are probably gonna go up here. I wanted a couple of dividers. I'm not gonna load this thing up with soft plastics by any means, but I do want a way to organize them, keep them standing up straight, and then have a spot for storage of some other smaller, low-profile items inside here. We'll see how that pans out. And then on the other side, or on the inside, the way the BlackPack is designed, I'm also going to do a couple of dividers here because I've got a couple of terminal boxes that I want to put in here. But I want to have room for a cooler and some other stuff in the front, and possibly eventually down the road, if I motorize, having a place for a battery, and then still having a place to keep the boxes from falling on top of each other. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the stuff that I got from Bradget Designs. There is a little bit of stuff on the front here. I don't know that you can see that yet. Let me do this. This is some stuff that I originally purchased from Bradget. The larger storage port for the front. That I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna put a retriever, maybe some other items in there. And then these can clips that come on are pretty neat. They allow you to put a clip in there. You can clip in your sunscreen and maybe some bug spray, something like that. Just keeps me from having to dig for it on the inside of the BlackPack. I can just reach back, grab it. You'll notice that this is off center a little bit. The reason that I did that was because I want my measuring board, I've got it mounted so that it slides in under my seat, and this allows the measuring board to come all the way back without contacting the front of this. Otherwise it sticks forward a little too much, and my legs or my foot could hit that board, and I've got the carbonite one. I don't want to snap it off, so I've just moved this over off center so that my board will slide in there. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the order that I got from Bradget Designs and kind of show you guys what that looks like, and then I'm going to install it and give you a view of that as well. So here we go. Ordered this a little while back. Didn't take it too long to get to me, and so open it up. Got the packing instructions here. All the things that I ordered. These are the dividers that you can put in. You can insert into the BlackPack that allow you to adjust the distance between the dividers inside. I'll kind of show you how those work. Those are, let me see here. So those are the Pro Divider System Standard is what those are. Okay. Then this is a mount, a can mount, basically. This allows you to, if you want to put your sunscreen or whatever, it snaps onto a tube on the seat. And then there's some various size clips to match the size of the seat tube that you have. So those come with adapters. This is a custom piece that he designed for me for the gunnel on my P127. I've got a Bonafide P127. That's what I fish out of. It's a small tool holder and a large tool holder with a spot for some hanging lures. We'll see how that fits, how that works out. That'll be more in the custom video once I get that set up. These are the single, some of the single chambers for holding on to your dividers, along with the screws. This is going to be another part. This will go in the BlackPack, but these are some things that I talked to him about designing for me. This is going to be line holders. I fish braid to fluorocarbon leaders, and I wanted a way to secure some spools of line inside my kayak. So that's another thing that's going to go in here potentially. We'll see how that works out. And then, of course, for the inside, I've got the dividers, the Pro dividers. These are for the inside of the BlackPack. These are for the inside of the ShorStak, and he's got them labeled 16-inch ShorStak, 16-inch BlackPack Pro. So these will go inside the big portion. These will go inside the small portion, and you can order these in whatever setups you like. So that is the order that I placed and that I got. And I'm going to go ahead and install these and show you kind of how that works out. All right, I didn't want to bore you guys with the installation, so I went ahead and tried some things and got it to where I think I want to start. There's lots of options. This is very adjustable with the stuff that Bradgett has, with the way Yak Attack designed the box, the whole thing. So in the ShorStak, in the top, you're going to notice these are the dividers. I've got them set up this way for a specific reason, and I'll show you what that is. I mounted them all the way to the back so that I've got a little bit of space in the front, and I'll show you why I did that. The two line holders that were designed are up here. I did have to, I noticed that I use Seagar line, and these were too narrow for the spool. So what I did is I took some number 10 washers, flat washers, and just built this out. I had to put 3 of them behind each one so that the spool would slide inside here, so I could use this as a spool holder for my leader line. That leaves me some other spots down here. I wanted to install this and see, would this clear? I'm not sure if it clears the front here. Let's take a look. I'm not sure if that will. It still won't tell me if that does or not, because it's not going to hit. I know it's not going to hit here. The spool fits in there. I custom fit it, so I know that it fits in there. So those spools up here, so it's not banging around inside the box. And then I've got room for some other stuff. I'll show you that here. I'll load this up and then I'll show you it loaded here next. So in the lower portion, I don't know, you guys can probably see in here, I've got this configured the way that I've got it. I can always order more dividers if I want to. I may do that. I may order some more dividers from Bradgett. But I also wanted to leave the front end of the box open for some other stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the stuff in the box like I expect to have it, and then I'll come back and show you this setup for right now, what I'm seeing for right now. Okay. So I went ahead and loaded this up the way that I plan to somewhat plan to use it. Starting on the front, on the outside of the box, this will be the seat back will be here. I've got some bug repellent, 2 different types of bug repellent. You could also put a can of sunscreen, whatever, in there. Probably I will do that, have sunscreen as well. Then in here I've got it's a golden retriever. It's a lure retriever deal for when you get plugs and stuff hung up. Threw some of my beta attractant spray in there. The other thing is these also, even though they're oblong bottles, they will fit in the clips. I may do that with the extra clip. We'll see what happens with that. But this just keeps things handy without having to open the pack up, dig in the pack. You can put the stuff on the outside of the box that you want to have access to. So in the top, I did have to take my zipper bag off. You already saw that in the other part. But this is how I've got it set up for right now. place for soft plastics back here, so they're easy. They're kind of file foldery, so you can kind of, hey, pick them up. You don't have to. You could probably fit a lot more stuff in here if you just laid it down, but I also don't want to have to sit there and dig through what it is that I'm looking for. I can kind of organize this based on what I want to take going. So then in here I've also got a small bag of terminal tackle type stuff that I use all the time, extra spinners, extra hooks, different size hooks, that sort of thing. And then the other object that I had with my other BlackPack was these blister pack type baits. Where do you put them where you can get to them? This allows me to stack some of these up in here and also lay some other stuff flat. And then if if there's anything else that I want to throw in there, I suppose I could too. And there's some more room on the lid. My big question was, is this going to clear? And it does. I mean, it allows me to close that up. I could also put some form of boxes on the top if I wanted to have more storage, more access to that. So then on the inside here, with this flipping back, I've got two terminal tackle boxes back here. I wanted to be able to stand those up. Those stand vertically. The smaller, what size are those? Are those the 3600 style boxes? If you've got those, you can put them side by side. This is a 13 by 16. You can put them side by side and stack more in there if you use that. And then also I like to use the deep boxes. This is the 3700 deep flex box. It's got nothing on the inside. You can put whatever you want as far as your stuff in there, and then that can be stored in there as well. Then I wanted a spot where I could throw a full, a cooler with lunch, a couple drinks, whatever. And then there's some other extra space over here for something else if I want to put that in there. So, like I said, all the upgrade stuff, the dividers and all that stuff is from Bradgett Design. This is from Bradgett Design. The can holders are from Bradgett Design. They've got other stuff. If you want to check their stuff out, like I said, I'll put the link in the description so you can kind of see what else they've got. But this is just preliminary. The other nice thing about these boxes, they're so versatile, and then you can adjust and add and do whatever else you want to do with the Bradgett Design stuff as well. So hopefully this helps. I'm going to go ahead and post this. I'm also going to take some photos, some still photos if people want to see the different ways that you can set things up, and you can go from there. But looking forward to getting out on the water. We're first week in March. From what I can see, looks like the ponds around here and the water around here is starting to open up, at least on the edges. And I was optimistic. I enrolled in a March tournament, online tournament. So stay tuned also for the other video. I'm going to do another video with the kayak setup. I've got a couple other things that I want to show you guys as well. So stick around and look forward to that. So we'll talk to you soon. See you on the water.